This is Cruising with Cam here, and I thought I would go live and share some of my paranormal experiences I've had and what got me into the paranormal, because some people probably don't even know and may not even care, but I'm going to share it anyway. So I'm just going to wait for the notifications to send out. While they do, I'm just going to say it is quite an alright day today, even despite it's a bit cloudy out here. So whilst we wait, I'm just going to have that like that just for a moment. Hi everybody. Hi Hannah. Yeah, so while we're waiting, just want to check in with you all, see how you're going. I hope you're all well. And we're going to get started with the story very, very soon. And this is a true story that happened when I went camping. So this was when I was like 13 years old. So it was some time ago, but I still remember it. And that's what got me into the paranormal. So we'll share it in just a moment. Give it about a minute or so before we go in too much into it. But I hope you've been enjoying my latest content. It's been fun to film, and it's been fun to be able to get some content up for all of you. So this is out in my backyard. Isn't that beautiful? There's so much to see and so much to do in South Australia. I just want to be the one to show you as much as possible. But yeah, we're going to get started now. Just clean my glasses so I can see the comments a bit better. There we are. Alright. So, when I was 13 years old, and it was known to be haunted, the teachers warned us that it's haunted and things happen there. And this one time I walked into there, I got one of those really uneasy feelings that you get when someone's watching you, but you know they're not there. Or they are there, but you can't see them. Because at that point, my seeing of spirits, ghosts, whatever you wish to call it, wasn't completely activated yet. That happened when I was 16. I could actually see them. Yeah. So I could just feel that there's somebody there. And all of a sudden, the taps turned on. Now that's very common there. They had the taps turn on at that campsite so many times in that particular toilet. And at the time I went and asked why, and the reason why is because a young boy, 16, done an unliving, and yeah, that's what happened there. A young boy done an unliving there. I'm not going to say the actual word because it's just not appropriate for YouTube. So we're going to word it that way. And that's what happened. He was 16 years old, couldn't go on anymore, so an unliving happened there. And ever since then, there's been, and I'm sure it's still haunted still to this day. I can't even remember what it was called, the place I went to, but because it was so long ago, but I remember what happened very, very well. So that was my first ever paranormal experience. Hannah probably doesn't even know about this. I don't know if I've ever told her, so this may be the first time she's hearing this story, which is 100% authentic and real. It actually did happen. And yeah, it actually did happen. It's 100% authentic and real. But since then, paranormal experiences, well, on the private investigations that I've gone on, there has been some interesting things. I've actually seen figures, I've seen faces, I've seen people appear out of nowhere all of a sudden in front of my face. in front of in a certain carriage at the National Railway Museum, or NRM. That actually did happen. I have actually had a face, nothing else, just a face, suddenly appear right in front of me about this close. So you can see that that's pretty close. I've also been pushed into a wall. I didn't get hurt or anything, it was just a bit of a shock. I've also had interesting sensations, meaning like I felt a bit lightheaded in some of the locations that I've been to. I didn't want to talk about that too much because one of the ones I went on, it was a few people's first time, and I thought, no, I'm not going to mention that. That might really freak them out, so I just kept that to myself. Because they might think it might affect them as well, so I just wanted to keep that side of things very quiet. What else has happened? So much. I've been touched. I've even had like I don't know what you'd call it, a small scratch mark from Z-board. It was it was right here, and it just went like that. It was very small. Z-board, that's how they used to communicate, because at Z-board there were a lot of non-verbal patients there, I guess you could call it that. And at that time, it was a place for the criminally insane. We do not say that anymore. It's very politically incorrect. But at that time, that's what the people were called. And a lot of them were non-verbal. Some of them were, there were lots of different reasons why they were there. Lots and lots of different reasons. Old Talem Town. Ooh, that's a very, very spooky place, that is. Many, many different experiences. In the mannequin room, for example, I have seen... Now, there are mannequins there, but in this one specific spot, there was another, what I thought was a mannequin, and I can't remember who was on that time, said to me, no, there's nothing there, that is something else, because she goes, I'll turn the torch on and show you. Just for a second she did, and there was no mannequin there. There are mannequins in the room, but in that specific spot there was no mannequin there. Very creepy. What else can I think of for the old tale in town? Yeah, and feel free to share your experiences as well, Hannah, because it's not just about me. You've been on many investigations yourself. I'd love to know what your experiences are. So feel free to share. I mean, it's not just about me. Please, if you have something you want to share, share it. If you're still here, absolutely, by all means, share it. Because I've had so many wonderful experiences with the paranormal, and Old Talem Town is definitely very, very spooky. That's for sure. Oh, and in that church, oh my God, that is so creepy, that church. I have been touched on my leg, and nobody was sitting with me. I was completely in those pews or whatever they're called. I was by myself completely. No one was around me to touch me at all, and I was just touched on my leg once. It was just like a tap, and it was really odd because the person, whoever it was, I can't remember her name at the time, had just gotten through saying that people get touched on their legs, and then it happened to me, which was really great timing, but creepy. Yeah, it was great timing. But the paranormal stuff, I could go on about it. There's so much to share, so much different experiences I've had with going on these tours. And private investigations, you know. Z Ward, oh, the old jail. I can't forget the old jail. Oh my God, that is very, 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 very creepy. The old jail, there's so many different experiences I've had. Um, I'm just going to share one. So, on one of the private investigations I done, um, I got this odd sensation, like it was hard to explain, and I even find it hard to explain now. It's like the sensation where you feel like you're walking through spider webs, but there were no spider webs there. It's a really weird sensation. It was like a spider webs on your face kind of feeling. It was interesting, and I'll never ever forget that. Honestly, I will not ever forget that. It's just something that has stuck with me for forever. It was like spider webs. That's the only way you can describe it, is like spiders, or spiders walking on you, like. And there were no spiders there, because I actually touched my face and flicked it, like flicked it to try and flick whatever it was off my face off. There was nothing on my face because it kept happening after I'd done that, like this sort of like this kind of feel. That's the best way I'll describe it. It was really odd, and that's common. It's like they feel things walking on their face. Apparently, it's like a weird sensation. That's the only way I can describe it. It's really odd. And how I know there was no spider is because I actually went like this to flick whatever it was off, and it still kept happening. Both sides I done, because it was happening on one side then the other side. I went and it was still happening. That tickling, I don't know how you to describe. Sorry to whoever just tried to ring me. Yeah, I'm a bit busy at the moment. They're not psychic though. But yes, I'm just absolutely amazed by the different experiences I've had. So at Old Jail, there's a lot that's happened. Old Tailem Town, there's still more to say. Uh, so many different experiences that I will never ever forget for as long as I live, seriously. Yeah, so many different experiences. Well, I'm going to point the camera over this way just for a moment, because it's absolutely beautiful, these trees. And I'll be back with you in a sec. Oh dear. Yeah, it's just absolutely beautiful. And I absolutely 100% loved all the different experiences that I've had. So this here is a ibis bird feather. I just found a random thing on the ground. So this is a ibis bird feather, and we do get ibises here. They come and eat the old cat food that the cats don't eat. They come and eat that. And this is a ibis bird feather. It's very pretty. So when they fly off, sometimes it'll just fall off. It's just so cute. Yeah, a little bit off topic, but anyway, whatever. But yes, the paranormal experiences I've had have been really interesting in my time. So I just thought I'd come on, share the experiences, and I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.